Hi everyone, and welcome back to Big Wheels Motoring. Surprisingly, we brought home the Toyota Hilux. I'm saying surprisingly because I was not out in the market looking for a pickup truck because I've owned one in the past. However, I just couldn't resist the huge amount of discounts Toyota is offering on this car today. I won't reveal what is the discount that I've received on this car, but you can get in touch with the nearest dealer. I'm pretty confident that they still have pretty good discounts running on this vehicle. Anyway, coming back, so here we are. This is our brand new Toyota Hilux, the top end version, which is high automatic. And before I took the delivery, I wanted to kind of change the wheels and customize the car a bit. So I had got these 18-inch 9J negative 15 offset alloys and the BF Goodrich 2065 60R 18 size, the stock size tires. I was a bit doubtful about these wheels on the Hilux because it's very tough to change the tire size on a Toyota Hilux, is what I have heard. However, I kind of still wanted to take the risk because the dealership is owned by a friend and he was pretty supportive enough to help us source the alloys and the tires at a good price. So I kind of brought these in and got them balanced, etc., and got them put onto the Toyota Hilux. Having said that, unfortunately, and please take a note of this, you cannot put a negative offset alloy on a Toyota Hilux without some chopping and cutting that you'll have to do of the wheel arch. The rear is not a problem, but in the front, definitely it does foul in the front a little bit and at the rear. Even if you adjust the caster degree or the caster angle and push the wheel a bit forward during alignment, it will still continue to foul because the stock alloy offset of the Hilux ranges between 28 to 37 mm, if I'm not mistaken, and that's a positive offset. So 28 to 37 mm positive offset. And the wheel alloy that you see in front of you was sitting on a negative offset. Though the wheel size was stock 265 60R 18, the wheel alloy was a negative offset. So it was jutting out of the wheel arch with a larger radius. If what you see in front of you is the stock highway terrain tire that comes with the truck, and the BF Goodrich. While both are the same size, if the collars, the edge, if you see, is a bit squarish on the BFG and a bit rounded on the original Bridgestone. Of course, I mean, if you change the alloys, you'll have to also let go of the original wheel nuts and make sure that you get the compatible wheel nuts with it. Mostly, I think it is 12 into 1.5 is the wheel nut size that sits for the Toyota Hilux. It's got a unique PCD also, by the way, guys. Moving on, so we tried putting the entire new wheel set and the alloy. However, it was fouling with the car, and I'll show it to you in the video ahead. You can see in front of you, I mean, the wheel with a negative 15 offset protrudes out of the body by about 1.5 inch. So it's going to throw a lot of mud and slush also onto your car during monsoons. The car looks pretty butch with the negative offset alloys. However, I mean, it's not practical. There are too many negatives for kind of changing the entire offset of the vehicle, not only from a performance standpoint, but overall. You can see here in front of you, the wheel is fouling at the back. This is the front wheel. It was fouling with the mud flap, and even after we removed the mud flap, again it was fouling with the wheel arch. Even in the front, the margin was pretty low, and barely you could kind of get the wheel out. On one side, right hand side, I think it was clear, but on the left hand side, the wheel was also fouling in the front. So you cannot fit a negative offset alloy or a larger size tire on the Toyota Hilux without cutting and chopping the overall wheel arch. You can see how less the margin is in the front, and these are still stock size tires, guys. I mean, these are 265 60R18s on a negative offset alloy. So the only change here is the alloy, which is a negative 15 offset. Right, and it's just too tight. So basically what is happening is, because you are pushing the tire away from the car body, the turning radius has increased, and of course it's going to foul with the wheel arch. This is how it looks, from the side angle. It looks pretty good. It looks like a proper pickup truck, proper butch monster truck. Having said that, I will show you in the video ahead, there is a better way to get the same look and performance at the same time from your car, right? And the most simplest solution to this is you color your stock alloys in piano black finish, and then fit the BF Goodrich tires to get that look. I also, by the way, changed, you see in front of you, I changed the spare wheel, and I put the BFGs and loaded it back into the boot of the car. I mean, the under the cargo is where it sits. These are the stock alloys which I have gotten painted in piano black and fit the same BF Goodrich tires, and you see how smooth the entire turning and then overall placement of the tire in the wheel arch now is. It's not jutting at all. I also got it realigned, to make sure that the wheel alignment is perfect. The caster, camber, both are absolutely balanced. And yeah, I mean, it still gives me that butch look. People are appreciating the way the car looks today, and performance wise and handling wise, the car is perfect. So there's nothing that I've changed. The only thing that I've changed in the car right now are the tires. Instead of the highway terrain tires that come stock with the Hilux, I've put the BF Goodrich all-terrain tires and painted the alloys black. So now all these wheels sit pretty well and flush in the wheel arches. They're not fouling anywhere, and at the same time they give me the look that I was looking for from this truck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll keep posting the build of this car as in when I kind of land up doing something out of the car. I'll keep you guys posted. Do let me know what you think, if there are any questions, if there are any suggestions, and then we'll take them into consideration too. Thanks guys, have fun. Bye bye.